Hey guys, it's Mitch. How's it going? We're back doing another page commentary. It's been a little while since I did one of these, so we'll see if I can remember how exactly to carry on with this. This is page 25 of issue 3 of Blood Force. So just before we get into it, if you enjoyed the channel, if you feel like you might want to help out a little bit, go subscribe on my Patreon. Gives you early access to everything I do, helps the channel, helps to buy new comics. All right, so this, I haven't done these for probably a couple of months, I think. And this particular page is the reason why. Normally what would happen was I would finish a page in a single live stream, or pretty close to, and then finish up over the course of the week. This one took 2 or 3 weeks from what I recall. And so I didn't have any page commentaries to upload in the meantime. So I just kind of, put a stop to them and then did an extra live stream, and that it didn't seem to do anything for views one way or the other, really. So it's just kind of like, why not? But yeah, I don't know. I've got a bunch of these. At the very least, we should probably finish this issue, right? So in this particular page, we've got the Clerg. Oh shit, what were they called? Oh, the guards. But it's got a hyphen. No, not a hyphen. An apostrophe in between, like G-A-A-R-D-S. So that makes it alien. So they're guards. And yeah, this is going to be the big great page. Great spelled however you like, really. It works both ways. And this particular panel here has its own hyperpage or speed art video, because this particular panel took me 4 hours. And this is all about Greats after I finished drawing the Clerg guard here. Part of the problem is this gun. I'm not good with tech. I don't particularly enjoy it. When it comes out looking fine, that's great, and I do enjoy how it looks at that point. But I don't have any kind of fun designing it, and it really slows things down when I have to draw things, because I get out the ruler and I'm like, what's the next piece? And I'm fiddling with it to try and make it look okay, and it's like, sometimes it does. This, I think, ended up looking all right. I think somebody said it looked like a rifle version of a locomotive, which I like. Oh yeah, that was it, like a ghetto blaster combined with a locomotive. Yeah, you can see it right there. And get these guys all dramatically uplit. But yeah, get a bunch of black on the page. This is kind of the beginning. I want to say there wasn't a ton of black on pages previous to this, and it's something I've been kind of conscious of the last little while. So I'm trying to get more and more as we go. I like how it looks, and I don't have a colorist. So we got to do something to kind of, I don't know, get your money's worth. We're going to increase the amount of ink per panel. And this is me trying to, took me a second to figure out how the fuck we were going to do these perspective lines. So, I tied up a ribbon and tried to kind of match them up here. It didn't entirely work. Worked a little bit. And then afterwards found a formula from one of the guys watching the streams. Like, oh yeah, that would have been helpful. Okay. But yeah, okay, so yeah, you can see already how just how intricate these grates are gonna have to be, and tried to kind of fake, like, eyeball the perspective on it, and then realized partway through that no, you messed that up. So I had to fix it up. Now we're painstakingly doing every single line, and not all of them match either, because like there wasn't a measurement taken. This is the thing. The method that we figured out afterwards, that you can measure it so it looks a lot more uniform. This does end up looking okay, at least, but it is largely eyeballed, the distance between all the grates. Yeah, then figured out there should be panels on the side here, which does make it look better, I think. It frames it a little better. And you might think we're done, but no, we are not. Because these are 3-dimensional grates, y'all. So we gotta... Oh my god. This is so much pointless drawing. But I think it does add to it a little bit. Although, I should point out that a fair bit of this is gonna get covered up by caption boxes. Doesn't matter though, because you need to be able to look in between the caption boxes and see, holy shit, he actually did draw all that three-dimensionality with the grates there. Okay, so that thing's done. How far? We're halfway through this video now. And the rest of this is just like kill me time. like I just want off this page. But it's not particularly hard to draw for the most part. There's a couple more grates here and there, and a little bit of tech. These clerk guys are fairly easy. There's a decent template in place for them. And there's a couple of like cheating panels like this, where you just like backlit a clerk stepping into the torture chamber. I think I mentioned that, but I don't remember now. These guys are going off to go, yeah, they're executing Popo. Or that's the idea anyway. Yep, whole bunch of just silhouettes and shit in that panel, just to get it done quickly. This one here a bit more detailed, but also a pretty easy shot. And the whole point of this is basically just them coming into the torture room and getting shocked by the fact that Popo is no longer strung up. Yeah, overlap that panel. That was good. And trying to throw more detail on everything, just more texture. And like, you know, from the front, these things look like okay. they're not fantastic. Little bits and blips everywhere to make them look a bit more high tech. Yeah, it kind of works out. Oh yeah, that's not too bad at all, actually. And yeah, more texture, more texture. There we go. I always tend to forget these fins on the back of their, like on their shoulder blades here, which I kind of stole from Silvestri, and then didn't really make it look anything like Silvestri. Probably be a good idea to like check out some Silvestri from reference every once in a while, so I can get it closer to that, because that's pretty good. I guess we're referencing X-Force now, or just talking about it. One way or the other. Yep, get our Ghetto Blaster guns out and at the ready. This is the thing. Once I draw a gun that's high tech, well, for one thing, it's not set in stone that what that gun is going to be in the next issue. It is kind of set in stone, though, that is what it's going to be for the rest of this issue. So I have to keep referencing it. And if I make it look good, I'm probably going to try and make it look like that in the next issue, which, I think these look good enough anyway. I don't think I'm going to top these. Or at least not until the next page, anyway. But, yeah, we'll talk about that next week, I guess. Yeah, just all sorts of little details here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping that these end up being decent-looking shapes. I think they kind of are. The conflicting fins in the back, I don't know that really works, but that's okay. It's whatever. Again, all right, we're talking about Cerebus now. Cerebus is so relevant to sci-fi alien action. I feel like I should watch this live stream again to figure out what the frick I was talking about there. I don't think I was happy with how this particular shot turned out. But again, we can cover things up with caption boxes. This is a small panel. It really doesn't matter that much. It looks okay. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. Yeah, I still haven't finished that gun. And then got to do the same thing here, but maybe a little bit simplified. And a little bit of extra stuff on the floor to make it look like, it's not... That's part of the problem, is always trying to come up with little bits of verisimilitude. So you don't just draw a grate with panels, you also draw like some cables and like some, I don't know, debris lying around to try and make it look a little bit less like you're just making it up on the fly. Of course, another solution to that is to not make it up on the fly, but that's not the Blood Force way. Do I remember the fins on this guy? I don't think I do. Nope, not at all. Might have remembered it after and gone, I'll fix that later. I don't think I did that either. But on the on the upside, the page is done. Yippee! Okay, so yeah, looking at the final scan. Nope, it didn't make it in. Oh well. That's how it goes. There's gonna be a lot of instances of, hey, look, you forgot this bit here. Yeah, that's every goddamn page, man. I got to think by the end of it, people are just going to realize, like, okay, so there is no such thing as permeability when it comes to costume design. It's all kind of fluid. We're going to try not to make it look stupid unless it's funny, which in that case, yeah, we might do that. But for the most part, we're going to try and keep track of the number of pockets, the number of fins, straps, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, pretty good page. I mean, that first panel completely sells the whole thing, which was the whole point of it. That's like the anchor image, I suppose, right? And what's the main focus of the anchor image? Grates. Correct. Now everybody's happy, and I can sell this page for like $6,000. Probably to not this brain. You better start saving up, bud. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. So thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when the next one's coming out. Go over and subscribe on my Patreon. It gives you early access to everything I do, from the Blood Force stuff to the YouTube videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, as well as some Patreon exclusive content. You can also follow me on Instagram and DM me there for commissions, and you can join the Blood Force Discord server. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.